Okay, and we're recording, so we're gonna go ahead and start. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for doing this for me. What we're doing is conducting a usability test of a website for Family Tree Nursery, which you already have that website pulled up, so that's great. Um, it should take about 45 minutes or so. We're just gonna spend that time going through the website. One thing I do want you to remember is that the website is what we're testing, not you. So you can't do anything wrong. There are no right or wrong answers, no matter what. My goal is to gather your thoughts as you move through the site. If you have any hangups or frustrations, I want to observe how you move past those. And likewise, if there's anything that you like about it, I would want to know that as well. So in order to help you go through the site, I'm going to give a couple of different scenarios that might be typical of a customer of Family Tree Nursery. If you have any frustrations, like I said, or get confused about anything, I want you to say those things out loud. Or if there's something that you like as well, say that out loud as well. It may feel a little bit weird at first, but you'll get used to it. This is just going to help me understand what's going through your head as you're using it. So again, we're testing the website, not you. You can't do anything wrong or right. And before we get started, I am going to ask you a few questions though, just as like a little pretest to determine like previous experience, baseline knowledge, that kind of stuff. I'm just going to ask you the questions though, and then I'll jot down the answers. So I'm not going to send you anything. So question number one is, have you ever visited Family Tree Nursery or their website before today?
No.
Okay. What type of device is your go-to when browsing the internet? Like iPhone, tablet, computer?
iPhone.
Okay. And this can be just kind of like an estimate, but how much time would you say you spend on the internet every day? And you can even say like very little, a moderate amount, or a lot, something like that.
I would say moderate amount.
Okay. Okay, and then given that, would you say that you're a newbie, an amateur, or a pro at navigating the internet and or computers in general?
Um, Not a newbie, but not a super expert at it.
Okay, so somewhere in between like amateur and pro. Okay. And then we can go ahead and start with scenarios, but before we start, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, cool. So let me get everything loaded here. So first, before we really dive in, we'll do kind of like a half scenario. If you want, you can go ahead and just like take a few minutes to kind of look at the website and like dip your toes just to see like what you like, what you don't like, what draws your attention first. You don't have to click around too much. Just kind of look at the homepage. What initially at the homepage draws you in? Like what's the first thing that you want to click on?
My first instinct is to scroll down
Okay.
to see what else there is.
Is there just going to it initially? Is there anything that you would look for right off the bat?
My first thing is looking for, and there's menu tabs here, but my first thing was looking for something that said like main menu or options or something.
Okay. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll give the first scenario then, and have you go through it for me. So first one is you want to add some color variety to your flower beds, but aren't sure what you'd like to plant. You already have a lot of bright colored flowers, so adding some darkness will help balance out your landscape. You're hoping that Family Tree Nursery has a list of their flowers that you can compare and contrast. How might you go about looking for such a tool?
Like, you want me to do it right now or explain
Yep.
it or what?
Yeah, go ahead and go through it. Try to find something that might allow you to look for a list of different types of flowers, and kind of just talk out loud and explain your thoughts as you're going through everything.
Okay, so there I hit department and I see
Okay.
annuals and perennials. So,
Okay.
and I'm looking for, what did you say? Something that was darker?
Yeah, so you want to try to find some sort of something that will allow you to compare and contrast different types of flowers. so you can see what products they have that you might be able to filter based off of color, for instance.
Okay, there, I found it.
Okay. What was your thinking and what made you choose the plant finder?
Because I'm looking for a plant.
Okay. And if you'd like, you can keep scrolling through this page just a little bit and
So then, like down here, if I was looking for a specific color, then I guess
uh,
I would use these drop down menus and.
is there anything that do you like the setup of how the filters are there, or is there anything that you would change,
Uh,
or anything that you think might be frustrating when trying to go through it?
guess there's quite a few colors there. Nothing's jumping out at me
Okay.
that I would change.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll have you go ahead and just like select a few options and kind of search through some stuff and dig a little bit deeper into this tool just to see what you think. And I noticed as you were doing that, your mouse went to the reset button instead of the search button. Did that mess you up at all, having the buttons in those placements or anything like that? Or what was your thought
Um,
process and why you switched over real fast like that?
I don't. I don't think so. I guess I probably just. I don't know if I have other programs that have the search in the bottom left or something, or if I'm just used to going to that corner of the screen for it. I'm guessing maybe.
Okay. What are you thinking right now as you're going through this?
I'm
If
wondering.
you were looking for plants that you could actually play, like if you were wanting to purchase them, what would your thought process be going through this?
Well, I'd be wanting to do this wish list thing so that I could go back and easily
Okay.
view ones that I thought were potential candidates. Probably do that.
Are you looking for anything particular now?
So now I'm wondering how I get back to the list of flowers. I'm wondering if it does this, if that will reset the search or not. Yeah, it did. So I wasn't aware how to go back
Okay.
to the previous search that I had just done.
Do you find that frustrating that it resets the filters?
Yeah, because then now I
Okay.
have to go back and.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm thinking I'll try clicking this one and then hitting the back button and see what happens.
Okay. Awesome.
Do my wish list. Yeah, they're both on there. Okay. I think it was kind of weird that I had to go investigate to see if it was on there. Like if I was doing the website, I would make it so that when I hit the back button and I came back to this,
Hmm.
it somehow notifies me that this one is on my wish list. Like it is on my wish list, but how I can't tell that by looking at this.
Okay.
But it gives me the option to add it, but it should like somehow tell me this item is on your wish list or something. That would be nice.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would add? Or any other comments or anything like that to add for this first scenario?
I don't think so.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so we'll move on to the last one. So for the second one, your significant other loves to go to the Cafe Equinox inside of the Shawnee location. You want to surprise them with a gift card for their birthday next week. How would you go about buying a gift card online? And obviously, I'm not going to make you buy it. Just getting to the point of seeing if you can buy a gift card.
If I wanted to buy a or a gift card to this, that's probably the first thing I'd click on. Order online.
So what is it that you're looking for now?
Something, if they have something like store or purchase or okay, they have order online. So then now my second instinct is to hit this drop down menu. Okay, so that's giving me the same options. So then now I'm thinking hit order online and see just see what happens. Okay. So there it says gift card, but then now it says a different name, which I'm assuming is the same people, but how do I know that?
Okay. Are you worried that's not what you're looking for? I'm sorry.
Yeah, because it has a different
Name.
It says Thou Mayest Coffee Roasters, and that makes me nervous that it's not the same thing.
Okay.
Of course, the Zoom link is in the way, but my first thing is to go back and see if I see that same like Thou Mayest Roasters somewhere in.
So that name change is throwing you off.
So now my brain is saying, well, that symbol is right here. So it's probably like a group of 3 different coffee shops. So now I'm like, oh, okay. So now my gut's telling me to. Yeah, that's not very clear that that's the same people. Okay. I think it is because it's got the same logo, and the link on their website took me here.
Right. Okay.
But it's not uber clear whose gift card that is.
So would you say that you would prefer the branding needs to be more consistent?
Yeah, it'd be nice if like when I came to this page, because the link from the first website sent me here, it'd be nice if somehow under here it said like Cafe Equinox and blah blah blah, whoever the other 2 people are. Like it looks like it's a group of like 3 different coffee shops is the impression I'm getting.
Okay.
And
So
it'd be nice if somehow Cafe Equinox, like this brand name.
mm-hmm.
Sorry, that Zoom thing keeps every time I go to the top, it drops down.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm not saying anything.
So it'd be nice if that on the Dalmaist, if it's had the same Cafe Equinox name, so that I knew it was the same people. But it's pretty obvious because if you look at the pictures, I guess now that I'm looking at the symbols on there, but I get well, it's not obvious, but
Okay.
if you dig deeper a little bit, it's showing you that the symbols are the same. So and like I said, that link took me here, so I would feel safe getting a gift card there, thinking it was the same people, but it might not be obvious to some people. Now no, that didn't help.
What is it that you're trying to get back to now? Or
Well, I was thinking go to that Thou Mayest coffee company or whatever, go to their roasters. I was thinking go to their homepage to see if it would tell me like who their members were or who their to confirm that. That's like that's kind of confusing how it doesn't say. It like took you. It's giving me the initial impression that it took me to a different company's website to order the gift card, and it's like, well, I don't want a Dalmaist Coffee Roasters gift card. I want a Cafe Equinox gift card.
gotcha. Okay.
Which obviously, like I said, I'm getting the impression that it's the same people, but now that I dig a little deeper because of that symbol and stuff, but initially that was not my thought. So.
Okay. Awesome. Let's go ahead. I'll see just one more thing is I'll have you try to get back to the homepage of the Family Tree Nursery. How would you do that?
Sorry, that drop down menu came down again. I gotta wait for
Oh,
that
no, that's okay.
to go away. Okay. So.
And we'll just end back at the homepage.
Okay, yep. So I went back to the first website I went that was not on the first website I went to after I left the Family Tree website.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just looked for something that said Family Tree in it and found it. So
Why did you what was your process and like why did you look for something that said Family Tree Nursery versus looking for like a back arrow or something? What was your thought processes in choosing that over a back button, for instance?
Because I'm a completely different website, so a back button wouldn't help. Like my thought is if I'm going to a different, if I'm hitting the back button if I want to go back to a previous page on that existing website, but if I'm wanting to go to a completely different site on a different tab, I'm probably going to find. If I'm not trying to navigate on that same tab, I'm going to be looking for something that has that name, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
Yeah, obviously hitting the back button could take me to a different website, but yeah.
Well, that was the last scenario. Do you have anything else, any other comments or anything that you would add about the site as a whole?
No. Nope. Overall, I think it looks pretty good.
Would you say that it's a user-friendly website, or would you say that it's kind of difficult to use or really frustrating to use?
It's this website is, it was the coffee one that I didn't think was very,
Okay.
because it like took me to a whole different website, but and it wasn't clear that it was the same people. I don't mind if it takes me to a new website, but it needed to be more clear that it was the same people. But this Family Tree Nursery website is pretty user friendly. Yeah.
Good. Awesome. Well, thank you. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pause the recording here.